Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Commissioner of Police Major General Anthony Anderson presented update on the latest statistics with the JCF.
At the last press briefing on November the 15th, there was a 6.8% increase in murders when compared with 2021. Currently, this has been reduced to 3.6%. Now, in the 2 weeks prior to the declaration, that is weeks 45 and 46, the national murder figures were 36 and 28 respectively. In the 2 weeks during the state of public emergency, that is weeks 47 and 48, the national murder figures were 14 and 11 respectively. And in the week since the SOE, that is week 49, there were 27 murders recorded. Now, in the divisions where emergency powers were in place prior to the declarations of the states of public emergencies, that's weeks 45 and 46, we recorded 30 and 22 murders respectively. In weeks 47 and 48, which represents the period of the state of public emergency, 7 murders were recorded for each week. And in the weeks since the state of public emergency, 20 of the 27 murders recorded nationally were committed in the divisions where the states of public emergencies were previously declared. In other words, at the end of the 14-day period, the divisions where the states of public emergency were in effect recorded an overall 64% decline in murders. That is 17 murders compared to 47 that were recorded 14 days prior. In the 7 days since the SOEs, nationally, 22 murders have already been recorded, 17 of which have been in the divisions where the SOEs were declared. It is important that we put the impact of the SOE into perspective with these numbers and the fact that within the first 10 days of the state of public emergency, there was 1 murder recorded from the border of Manchester and Clarendon, through Clarendon, St. Catherine, through St. Andrew South, Kingston West, Kingston Central, Kingston East, to the border of St. Thomas. 1 murder in the first 10 days. Secondly, we saw 3 consecutive days, that's days 8, 9, and 10, November the 22nd to the 24th, where no murders were recorded island-wide. The last time such a trend was recorded was in 2012. Thirdly, we saw where nationally murders were reduced by 46% over the 14-day period. When the SOEs are declared, the people in the violence-plagued communities feel safer, and the impact tends to be immediate. As we move into the 2022 Christmas season, which is the first Christmas since 2019 that will be without restrictions, the demands on us will increase. The need for greater presence in commercial spaces to prevent robberies, increased public order and traffic management requirements, the large number of permitted events, at the moment it's 1,892 over the season so far, and the occurrence of non-permitted events will create significant strain on our resources. It will be more difficult than normal to carry out the activities and maintain the operational tempo associated with violence reduction in hotspots and targeting of violence producers and criminal gangs. The demonstrable efficacy and flexibility that the use of the emergency powers facilitates will be essential over the next 6 weeks to meet all of the security demands that are a feature of this period. Therefore, in consultation with the CDS, we requested the use of emergency powers under a limited state of public emergency in the previously named parishes and police divisions, with the St. Andrews Central and St. Anne Police Divisions being new additions. St. Andrews Central borders all 5 other policing divisions in Kingston. Intelligence is indicating that the movement of gangsters and illegal guns through and in the division is likely to cause an increase in murders if not addressed, along with the other divisions within the Southern Crescent. With respect to St. Anne, intelligence indicates increased criminal activities, not so much in the tourist areas, but in some of the hotspots and interior spaces, as migrant criminals attempt to establish themselves in various communities. We are also detecting associations with criminal networks in other divisions. We have had our security forces personnel, police and soldiers, relentlessly pushing ahead against these violent criminals and their facilitators. Operation Relentless 2 continues. Our members have been going non-stop for months as they recognize the need to save lives and provide police services to the population. As most people go off to enjoy the celebrations and time with family, our officers will be at work to ensure the conditions for a peaceful period are created for others. I wish to commend our officers and those who assist us at the JDF for their unwavering commitment in difficult circumstances. In closing, I want to reassure the public that while we conduct various operations in the declared spaces, we will attempt to manage the impact of our activities on persons going about their normal business. The scheme of operation is to minimize disruptions for persons going about their lawful activities and simultaneously disrupt and deter criminals and gangsters as far as the emergency powers allow us to. Even so, there is likely to be some disruption and delays. We will be monitoring this closely to resolve any issues as soon as possible. However, at times, based on intelligence, disruptions are unavoidable. We ask for your patience and understanding as we collectively respond to the violence in these areas so declared. The public can assist by complying with the directions of security force personnel, where applicable, adhering to curfew guidelines, and assist with providing information on guns, gunmen, and gangs in your communities. For persons residing outside of the SOE boundaries of the parishes or police divisions so declared, please advise us if you see persons turning up in your communities that you may have concerns about. The public can contact us by calling the JCF tip line at 811, Police Emergency at 119, or Crime Stop at 311. Thank you.
Please remember to subscribe, like, share,